when I was unmarried, I also used to teach in a NGO, and so I can see you. I can see myself in you. You didn't give up. I gave up for 4 years. I restarted my journey. And when I started my journey again, I was feeling so many problems, so many hurdles. What are the struggles you have seen in your learning time? Before getting married, now I used to speak fluently. I used to be a perfect head in my school. I used to be a monitor in my classroom. So those who want to learn English within a month, it is not possible. It is the process of learning. Then after taking admission in graduation, and with my first salary, I bought my own phone with my own money. I was feeling very happy that with my own money I bought phone for myself. How are you doing? I'm also doing great. Tell me what about you? I'm also doing great. Thanks for asking. So we are connecting for the very first time, and I was eagerly waiting for you. And today is the luckiest day that we both are connecting with each other. We both are talking. Okay. So how long have you been teaching? When did you start teaching? Okay, before diving into the session, I also want to know about you. Okay, so my name is Mansi Gola. I hail from Delhi. If I talk about my qualification, educational qualification, if I talk about my educational qualification, so I have done master in social work. And previously, I used to teach offline, but it's been 2 years. I have started teaching online. And yeah, if I talk about my hobbies, so I also love singing. I also love to play badminton. I also love traveling. Also, these are my hobbies. Yeah. Okay, great, great. Really nice introduction. Yeah. So, what did you ask me? Question? I asked you, when did you start teaching? Okay. If I talk about offline,
Yeah,
then it's
talking
completed
about
one.
Mm.
It's been, yeah, 1 year I completed, and that was not that much consistency I was teaching. It was not consistent, okay. But recently, you can say for 4 or 5 months, I'm just teaching online, offline both. Yeah. But I started teaching 1 year ago. And that time I was also studying my college. So I was not consistent that much. But
Yeah,
now I'm focusing on teaching, learning English properly, also learning communication. Now interaction I was not doing previously. But now I'm continuously making videos and having conversation, improving my communication, gaining confidence, which it was not there initially when I started. Yeah. I I can say that now I improved having
yes,
conversation.
you have improved a lot. I watched your first video and now I'm watching you, I'm listening you. You have improved a lot. And because of your hard work, because of your consistency. Consistency is
Yeah,
like really important in order to learn something, in order to do something. That's
exactly. Exactly. Yeah,
okay.
when I was learning English, that time also I was consistent for learning English. I really wanted to learn English. So I was studying college and also learning English. So that time, but I was not teaching, okay, and I was not active on YouTube. But currently, I'm continuously making
So
conversation.
now you are super duper active.
Yes.
You are super duper active.
Yeah, I'm doing everything properly. While learning at that time also I was consistent, I can say that. And even now for teaching and learning communication, having conversation, for that also consistent. So if you ask me that what is the like what is the secret that you have learned, just because of being consistent.
That's amazing. Okay, what are you pursuing now?
I'm doing masters now in
In
English literature.
English. Okay, that's amazing. So what would you be in future?
Now I just really want to teach English. So I really want to become an English trainer
Okay,
in
that's
future, proper
amazing.
way. Yeah.
Mhm.
And even I want to pursue my study, which I'm having, which I'm doing. Let's see what will happen about degree. That
Yeah,
is, I don't know. But yes, one thing I know that I'm teaching English and I will continue with that. So in
that's
future,
amazing.
also would be trainer. Yeah.
Okay, so do you consider that teaching also help us to improve ourselves?
Definitely, absolutely, 100% I can tell you that. And I improved in that way. Previously, I was learning by myself at home, alone, practicing audio call and learning through videos. Even I didn't take any classes, but I was learning on phone, YouTube videos. So
That's
that time,
amazing.
yeah, that time I improved, but I was not getting environment for experiment, which I have learned, and
Mhm.
practicing that was not enough initially. Because when I started teaching, I get a lot of opportunity to experiment, which
Okay.
I have done. I shared and I gained confidence because what happened, we don't teach and we don't learn, then we don't get confident also.
That's
When
true.
we think, when we understand a lot of students and lots of people, when we connect with them,
They're
then we
quite
are
also.
more confident.
Yes, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that's how I can tell you the teacher role which I'm playing nowadays, and for that I improved a lot. I can say that it's
So
very
is that institute at your home or somewhere else?
yeah. It's near like it's in our
Your
area.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and it's very rural area. Like it's a tea garden area.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody learns English. Nobody teaches English. So I can
Okay.
tell you that I started teaching only here. Nobody teaches. But one thing like I see that they teach as a subject actually. They don't
Yes,
teach as
and this is not good. This is not good. This is a language, and we have to teach as like a language only.
language
Then
only.
anybody
Mm.
will be able to speak this language. Otherwise, no one
Yeah.
can. Yes.
Yeah, that's how I thought myself that I have to learn language as a language because in my school time I studied in Bengali medium and that was only subject we had. We
Ah,
had no environment, we had no partners, and we had no any language related any information or anything. We didn't. Only we were studying as a subject. I
yeah,
was
we didn't used to
memorizing
think
all
like
the
this is a language only. We didn't used to think this is a language only. We used to think this is a subject. We have to score good in the subject.
yeah. So that
Mm.
after that understanding all the things that it is language, when I started learning English, that time I realized that no, this is language. First, I need to learn language. Then I can learn all the subject, grammar, and also related to literature subject which I have
Mhm.
literature books. So
So how
after
did you decided that you should start teaching offline? How did you decide it?
okay. So actually, what happened when I was in college, that time I really wanted to do something in my life, like
Okay.
some helping people and gaining confidence, improving myself with that by helping them. So
Mhm.
we did in our life two things: improving ourselves and giving to people,
Together.
helping people.
Mhm.
Two things I had in my mind when I was in college. So I decided that I'm learning English, so why not I should teach? And yeah, my sister was also running institute. Initially, it was like now we have completed 3 years that
Okay.
we have been running institute. But that time when I was doing college, that time it was initial. Like my sister started only. We didn't have any courses because it's rural area. Just we were thinking, what can we do for our area? So my sister decided to add some courses like personality development, skills related.
Mhm.
So that time we decided that I'm learning English and it is kind of a skill. So if I learn this skill, then I can teach in my rural area and
Yeah.
being in our institute itself. So my sister told me, okay, learn this language. So I started learning in my college life. After graduation, now I'm also teaching in institute. Yeah, in that way,
Amazing.
I
And when
decided.
we teach in rural area, so we feel more confident, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
because nobody knows anything, so we can teach how we want to teach. There is no pressure. We don't think about them. They will ask anything. Like they don't know anything, so we can teach in a peaceful way. Whatever we
Yeah.
want, whatever we want to learn, that we can start improving also. So this
Yeah.
is a.
Exactly.
Mhm.
They don't know. Like
Yeah.
really, I really need to make them aware about English language. First, I need to motivate them. I need to make them comfortable that no, English is important. Everything I try to tell them related to English, why you need to learn, and if you learn, then what will happen. And also, I try to give them example of me, and they get motivated because
Yeah.
they see that my YouTube channel is now it is in good way and
Mhm.
gaining YouTube subscribers also and teaching a lot of students also
Within
and
few months,
talking to people. So they are getting also confident with watching my videos.
motivation also. Yes, right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's something. You're motivating them. You're helping them to do to do good. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. You look so young. You look like a child, like a 15 or 16-year-old. You look like this.
Today I had 3 to 4 sessions, and each
They
and
told this.
everyone told me nobody left. Even I was thinking that you are maybe left, but again you told me, so you completed.
Yeah, you
So
look like 14,
15 plus
15 years
years.
old only. Hmm.
Yeah, I think my face looks like
Yeah,
that.
you look so young. Yeah, like a kid. When I was unmarried, I also used to teach in a NGO, and I used to feel very proud.
and I used to get so many students in my batches. So I can easily connect with you that what you are doing now, I used to do previously. So I can when I talk to someone and when I talk about you, I say this line. I can easily connect with Sweta because she's teaching in an institute. I also used to teach in an institute, and yeah, so I can see you. I can see myself in you.
Wow. So now do you teach?
Where? Repeat your question.
Uh, Only you teach online?
Yeah, because of my husband job. He's also a teacher. He's also a teacher, and he has a transferable job. Sometime I stuck somewhere. Yeah, he has a transferable job, so that's why we have to move here from here to there within 4 months, within 4 years, within 5 years. So that's why I can't teach offline.
Yeah,
But
so that's why
previously I
you
used to
teach
teach offline.
online.
Yeah, because of his job, I started teaching online only, and it's
Okay.
doing very good. Yeah.
And how is it going on? Like teaching
It's
online?
amazing.
Do you
It's
like it?
amazing. I'm so
Do you
happy
like
with it. Yeah, I'm
it?
so happy with it. And my students are so older than me. They are like some of them are teachers, some of them are nurse, some of them are homemakers, some of them are bankers, and many more. So I feel very proud that yeah, I'm helping them to learn this
Mhm.
language, and they are also getting the environment also. They are getting the language also that yeah, we can speak also. So they are learning in a
Okay.
easiest way.
One
Hmm.
thing I can tell you that you didn't, what we can say, you didn't give up.
Yes.
You are just thinking that no, okay, I am not teaching in
I gave
institute
up.
now,
I gave
but
up
I
for
have
4 years. I gave up for 4 years. Yes.
okay.
I restarted my journey. And when I started my journey again, I was feeling so many problems, so many hurdles. Because when you stop doing everything now, you become like a lazy person and you become like a typical
Mhm.
homemaker or housewife. And when you
Okay.
start something again, then you feel so many difficulties. So I also faced so many problems. But now I can say like, yeah, now I'm so comfortable while teaching, while talking. Yes. So, yeah, I would like to tell you after getting married, don't stop doing these type of things. Whatever you love, don't stop doing these type of things. Yeah.
Yeah, I watch a lot of women, they are making videos, and like you are doing also. So I get motivated from all of you. I
Mm.
watch a lot of videos. Dehati madam also.
Yeah.
I also got inspired from her videos because she's also belong to rural area, and even got married, and still she's doing hard work.
Yeah.
So,
Nobody supports her. Nobody supports her in her family. You
oh
know
my
that?
God,
Yeah.
no, I don't know about that.
She is doing
So
everything on
although
her
she's
own.
trying her best,
Yeah. We should do what? What did you say?
although she's trying her best.
Yes, absolutely.
Like now, this much you are talking also amazing, and you are also teaching. So, how did you do this way? Like, what are the struggles you have seen in your learning time?
Learning
How?
time. I started my journey when I was in sixth or seventh standard only. I started learning about
Yeah,
tenses and modals. Yeah, before getting married, I used to speak fluently. But after getting married, I stopped speaking. I stopped teaching. Also, I used to think now my life is completed. Now I can enjoy my life. There is no
Mhm.
pressure. There is nothing to worry about that. So I started enjoying my life. I stopped doing everything. Then I realized, no, yeah, I'm wasting my time. I'm watching TV all the day. I'm using my phone all the day. I start doing something good to motivate my children, to motivate others. There are so many homemakers. They don't have much facilities like me. I had at that time, still I have, but I used to think like there are so many homemakers. They can also do so many things. I need to motivate them. They can start doing something. They can start learning something. So I started my YouTube journey. After Corona, I started my journey. And when I
So
was in
you have been learning for so long. You can say
hmm,
that. Hmm.
yeah,
I have been just started. You can say I've been learning. It's been more than 2 years. I have been learning and teaching both. But
okay.
you are doing for a long time. That's great. Like, how did you get the mindset of learning English in your childhood?
Okay,
You
I used to
seven
go
now,
to my
right?
nanny's home. I used to go to my nanny's home. So there was my cousin brothers. They used to learn grammar, like tenses, past tense, present tense. I used to think like they are learning English. Why are you learning English? They used to think, oh, this is very important. So I didn't get idea like why they are learning English. This is like nothing. I used to think like this. So they motivated me. No, we should learn English also. And I started learning from that day, like grammar, like modals and tenses only. And I used to think like two things are there in English, modals and tenses. And after completed my 12th board, I got to know many things about English. There are many things which I need to learn. So after completed my 12th, I started teaching in a school. And then I
Mhm.
started learning also. And that was a great opportunity to learn more things in a school. When you are
Okay.
going to teach someone, then you must have knowledge. So before going to the school, I used to learn about that subject, about that grammar part only. So in this way, I learned English. Hmm.
Wow, like you learned very earlier, okay. But you know why I asked this question that you have learned since like when you are in when you were in childhood, right? So what happened if I talk about me when I was childhood or like when I was in school, that
Mhm.
time I was not understanding English. I was
Yeah.
not understanding ev- anything. Like I had
Mhm.
no any grammar uh, concept in my mind. I was not understanding. I was just memorizing for the exam. We were learning only prose and report writing, this type of things. By memorizing only, I was not understanding. So
Okay.
these things happened. So when I started learning, that time it was college life. Then
Mhm.
I understood about learning English. I
Mhm.
learned this language only in college life. But before my school time, we were not aware about it, even in English language that we have to learn and not understanding anything. Just reading books. Sometime like somehow we managed actually you can say life
To get
because
good
I
marks.
do Bengali medium also. So in Bengali medium that much we don't follow English. Yeah. And
When
if
I
you do
started my journey, at that
the
time I was learning only grammar. I was not learning about speaking. I was not able to speak at that time when I was in school. So when I came to in my 10th board exam, 10th class, so my teacher was so strict. She used to
okay,
stand one of the student in the class and she started asking the questions, and sometimes I used to do ratification. And I
okay,
used to, yeah, because at that time I was not able to understand proper English, but I used to do somehow. I managed in my school life, and then after completing my 12th board I started speaking. After completed my 12th board in 2010, I completed my 10th, 12th exam, and then I started speaking. Before
okay.
it I was not able
Mhm.
to speak. I used to speak like some of the sentences which I did ratification, like hi,
Mhm.
how are you? Yeah, it's like this.
Okay.
My father bought me a book, English speaking course. The name of
Okay.
that book is English speaking course. There were so many
Yeah.
tenses. Yeah, there were so many tenses. I used to read those sentences also, and I used to know about everything. When I sometime I see it was done, it was done. So I used to think like why it was done, why it was doing, why it not why like not, why this is not like it was doing, like I was doing, I was done, yeah, this work was done. So I used to get so many questions in my mind, but nobody was there who can clear my doubts. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I yeah,
It
so nobody
happens
was
in
there
grammar
to
actually.
help me. Yes.
Yeah, it happens in grammar.
Yeah.
Because we
So
don't understand the concept properly initially when we
completed
yeah.
12th, I got to know everything like these are passives.
Hmm. Yeah, even I was, when I was in school, that time I was not understanding topic of grammar, concept of grammar. What is grammar? I was not understanding. I was thinking that what is verb or what is this type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was just, you can't believe me. I was remembering all the article, all the tenses, prepositions, and also, I was, remembering all the voice change, narration. These things I was doing. I was not understanding. I was thinking that somehow for the examination I have to prepare anyhow for
Same
passing.
here.
But I
Mhm.
was getting good marks in English. I don't know why.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Same here, same here. Because I used to do ratification. I used to do a lot.
yeah, yeah.
So I used to get good marks in my English, in my every exam, in my every subject. I used to get good marks. I used to be a perfect head in my school. I used to be a monitor in my classroom. So I
Okay.
have been, yeah, I have been so confident since my childhood. But in English, I used to think like I'm nothing.
But now finally you did, and
Mhm.
now you have confidence, and now you're teaching also. So that's amazing. That's how we
Ah.
did, right? We learned and we are teaching.
Mm.
Not like that we are teaching. So people should also learn, then they can do a lot of things in English,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
So they have to start learning, and they have to do so many things for learning English. We did.
Mm.
I was
That's
also. We are the example. We are the reality, and we are the example. that people can get motivated and they can learn. They can start their journey also. Isn't it? Yeah. And like I shared with you, that in school life I was not understanding. I was ratta application, as you told me. So how I did in my college life, it was hard work of more than 3 years, like more than 2 years. I have been learning, so it was hard work. That's how we did. And now I'm teaching, and I'm capable to teach. Why? Because I did that. So those who want to learn English within a month, it is not possible. It is the
Yes.
process of learning. They should be focused on the process and enjoy the process, and that's how gradually they'll improve. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
that's what I wanted to
When
tell.
did you get your phone? When did you get your phone? Your own phone?
When I got, when I
Yeah.
was in first year. Okay, just a minute. Someone is calling me.
I asked when did you get your phone? You told me in your
Yeah,
first year of your
that's what.
graduation.
Yeah.
Hmm.
My sister gave me, and that time I started learning because we don't have any environment, no partners, no friends, nothing like that. So how I can learn English? So what I did when I got phone, then I realized that here we get a lot of videos. We can
Yeah.
listen in words. We can learn English. All the methods, techniques which they
Mhm.
provide, YouTubers provide. So everything I learned from YouTube, you can say that.
That's amazing. That's
And
amazing.
also hard work.
But yeah.
Only watching videos are also not enough, right? We need to do hard work.
Mhm. But if I talk about myself, when I was in school, I did not have phone. My
Mhm.
father used to have phone. That was keypad phone. YouTube was not there. I think I did not know how to use phone and what I need to search in phone. I was not so aware at that time. But after taking admission in graduation and with my first salary, I bought my own phone with my own money. And I was feeling very happy that with my own money I bought phone for myself.
Okay, I also like my sister gave me in first year, okay, one
Mhm.
phone. So that time I was just entering in college, and that time I had no money, but my sister gave me second hand phone, and
Okay.
she was using that phone she gave me.
You would be very
So
happy. You would be very happy, right?
yeah, and I was happy. But what happened? It was 2 GB RAM and storage issue was too much. And when I was in college, I really wanted to make videos. Like I was making blog, a
Okay.
Hindi blog, English blog, and even I have old channel also.
Yeah, I checked that. I checked that.
Oh, really? So it was made in 2020. Okay, and
Okay.
that time, yeah, I started everything related to
Same
YouTube
here.
and
I also started my journey in 2020.
okay, 2020.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I think I started of learning English 2020, but I made created YouTube channel. I
Blog.
started.
I am
Yeah.
also talking about blogging. I also
Okay.
started blogging in 2020. Yeah.
So you have also a YouTube
There are
channel
so
which is
many
related.
similarities between us. You know, there are so many similarities between us. That's why I can see myself in you. That's why I told you. Yes.
Yeah. And then what I was saying that she gave me that phone, her phone. So it was
Uh-huh.
very difficult to use that phone. So finally I got the scholarship from college. Then I purchased. So
That's
that was
amazing.
my phone about the scholarship money. Yeah.
That's amazing.
All right, then we have
Okay, Sweta.
get
It was very helpful video. It was very amazing video with you. And hopefully we will reconnect again very soon.
definitely. And I we know that the conversation is not going to end. We are very talkative. We are talking, and everything we are sharing. So yeah, it will not complete, but yeah, we have to complete.
Happy one. Yeah.
Yeah. Bye
Okay,
then.
bye bye. Good night.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah.